just getting myself ready. Hello, how are you? I am back again, and today I want to show you my new bag. I'm so happy with it. It's one of the reasons why I was like, I've got to make some videos, I need to talk about some things, and one of the things that I needed to talk about was this new bag that I have. I love it so much. I did show it on my Instagram, so if you follow me on there, please do. You will have already seen it, so apologies. It's not another new bag, I'm just, you know, I'm just sharing it here. But yeah, I love it so much. It's so beautiful, it's so joyful, and yeah, I wanted to show it to you, and I also wanted to tell you 5 things about it in case you were thinking about buying one for yourself. I'm sure you guessed by the title already though. It's a Gucci Marmont bag. It's mine. I've got it. I'm the proud owner. And it's pink. It's bloody pink. I love it so much. Like, look how good it is. It's so special. I'm so thrilled with it. Like, you know, when you're like, it fills my heart with joy. It lights me up. And I wanted it so bad. So yeah, I wanted to show it to you. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. It's mine. It's all mine. Anyway, yes, so I wanted to show it to you and basically just be like, ta-da. And I also want to tell you 5 things about it, because if you're thinking about it, then you might want to watch this video. So I was actually toying with this bag for years. Like pre-COVID, I was like, I want that bag. And then I was like, no, I don't need it. It's like a fashion it bag of the moment. It's only gonna have a season or 2. Then it's gonna be old, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be like that Celine bag with the trapeze sides. Do you know the one I mean? Sorry if you bought it. But yeah, I was like, do you know what? It's not gonna linger. It's cute, it's fun, but I don't need it. And then that season passed and I still wanted it. And then it passed again and I still wanted it. And then like COVID happened and that was like 2 years and I still wanted it. And then I was like, do you know what? It's not a seasonal like bag. It's just a pretty cool bag and I want it still. So yeah, I have it. So I did linger and wait for, like, literally I could have had this bag like 4 years ago and I waited a stupid amount of time. So yeah, if you are still toying with the idea of getting it, I get it. I understand. Me too. But now I have it. So if you're wanting it, now is your time to buy it. Anyway, the first thing that I wanted to say was when this bag first came out, it came in mainly velvet, and I just wanted to say the velvet is probably what put me off buying it the first time round, because I was like, it's beautiful, I love it in that blue, I love it in that dark pink. It was so sumptuous and special, but it damaged so badly. My friend had it, it looked awful fast. And yeah, I would say if you're considering buying the Marmont in velvet, please, please, please do not. It does not last. It damages really quickly. The pile is gorgeous. It's really thick, but it's just not that safe to wear. It will damage in the rain. It will literally, the chain resting upon the velvet marks it. Like, it is so fragile. It's fabulous. And if you're like so rich that you only want to wear it one time, and then you're like, it just goes in the collection, I don't mind, then fine, go ahead and buy it. But like, if you're like me and you really like think about which bags you're going to buy and which bags are going to last you for years and you're not going to get bored of and are not going to damage badly, then I would say do not buy the velvet one. I think it damages so easily, and just don't do it. And also sequin ones, don't do that either. They don't tend to last very well either. This one is a soft leather, so I do worry a little bit about like scratching with my nails. I worry about, you know, dropping dirty chips down it or something, but apart from that, I feel like it is quite durable. It's not like a caviar leather durable, but it's definitely not like the softest of soft lambskins. Like the Chanel lambskin is just, you can just damage it like within a second. But yeah, I have the leather, I love it. I would recommend the leather. I would not recommend the velvet at all. Okay, next we have multiple ways to wear it. So it can of course be worn double flap or double strap over the shoulder like this. It can be worn as a long shoulder bag like this, or it can be worn as a crossbody bag. I am about 5'6". I'm a chunky 5'6", and I can still wear it as a crossbody. Forgive me, I'm wearing leggings underneath, so I'm gonna stand up and show you, but it does sit. It sits, yeah, kind of like on my waist, kind of the perfect length, and it is also, I think it's adjustable. No, it's not. I'm lying. I actually thought it was adjustable, and yeah, it's not. I'm gonna turn my phone onto silent just for a second. So that's the next thing. You can wear it multiple ways. You can wear it as a crossbody shoulder bag and as a short shoulder bag, and also if you are a bit taller or a bit chunkier, then it does still work as a crossbody bag. I feel like recently we've seen a lot of crossbody bags that kind of sit quite high up, kind of under the boob, and that's really cute if you are stick thin. But if you're not stick thin, it just looks a bit like, why is your bag too short? And I don't think it looks good. So it's just a really good length to wear crossbody, especially if you are a bit taller, just so you know. Okay, next thing, there is a heart on the back, which is such a cute detail, and I don't think enough people talk about this detail. I think it's so sweet, it's so fun, and yeah, it's just like, they could have easily put it on the front, but they didn't. They put it on the back, which I think it's such a cute, kitschy kind of detail, but I think it'd be too childish on the front, and instead it's sweet on the back. But I love the little quilted heart, but I feel like it kind of, I don't know, it's just better on the back. You know what I mean? It was a good choice from Gucci. Anyway, next thing is, I was going to say, there have been so many different seasonal designs of the Marmont, and actually of other Gucci bags too. And I would say look on the Gucci website, because they have some beautiful, beautiful designs. I will put the shopping link below. But I will say, if there's not one that you're like obsessed with, then I would say do look on the pre-loved market, because there are some really cool versions on the pre-loved market. I was torn between this one, which I love, and I was also loving the pink and red metallic one, which is so bloody cool, but I think are just a little bit harder to wear. So I went for this one, which I love. But yeah, like there are seasonal versions. If you want the pre-loved version, you will get it cheaper. And I think they have gone up in price in the last year or so. So if you do buy a pre-loved one, you might actually find that not only is it cheaper because it's pre-loved, but also it's cheaper because when the person bought it originally, it was a cheaper handbag, whereas now the prices, like all the prices, Chanel, Louis, they've all gone whoosh. And yeah, if you can find the one that you want pre-loved, you might actually find it's a better price. But if the one that you want is like the black classic, then I would say buy it from Gucci, and then you've got the box, you've got the receipt, you've got everything with that. But if you're like wanting more of a kind of a fun version like the pink, and there's not one that you love at the time on the Gucci website, then I would say look for it pre-loved. You might find it for a better price, and you just might find a design that you like better. Personally, I love the Real. I will put the link below, and if you use the code REAL, you'll get an extra 20% off, which I think is worth having. Yeah, so yeah, I would say look for it pre-loved. They're not cheap, but they're much cheaper than buying them brand new. But at the same time, buying them brand new, they're not actually, they're still expensive, I'm not going to pretend, but they're nothing like buying a Gucci, a Louis, no, I'm not Gucci, this is Gucci. They're nothing like buying a Chanel, a Louis, or a Hermes bag. They're still more affordable than that. So yeah, that's my next thing. And then finally, I just want to say, like, it is an it bag. Like, it is an it bag, and it is a long-lasting it bag. I would say now we're getting into the territory of, like, it's been out for, like, 5 years, I think, and it's still cool. It's still a really desirable bag. It's still a bag that people are like, oh my god, I love your bag, and I'm like, yes, me too, thank you. So I would say it's not a flash in a pan bag. It's not a bit of a here today, gone tomorrow. It's not the Celine Trapeze bag. Like, Gucci are going nowhere. Gucci are getting stronger and stronger. They're just, I've got an eyelash in my eye. They're just like cool, and they're doing cool things. And while they're not the Chanel, the Louis, the Hermes trio, it's basically like buying a lady bag by Dior. Do you know what I mean? But cooler. But yeah, I would say I wouldn't worry about it being kind of like a flash in the pan like here today, gone tomorrow kind of bag, I would say I think it's kind of like basically a classic now. It's not going anywhere. It's still desirable. It's still a bag that's being made. It's still a hot bag. You know, it's not as expensive as, you know, the Hermes or the Chanel bags, and I think that's wonderful. But I do also think it's not going to be a bag that dates badly and you're going to be like, oh my god, do you remember when I bought the Chloe Paddington and everybody had the Paddington and now I can't even sell it for like 50 quid on eBay? It's not going to be one of those things. It's still going to hold its value. It may not go up in price like the Chanel ones do, but at the same time you're not paying 5 grand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. That's my bag. I love it so much. I'm so thrilled with it. I wanted to share it with you. The brass is like beautiful, thick and heavy. It just feels nice to touch, like it's nice and chunky. The opening actually is quite interesting. You push it up and then it flips open. It's not like a popper. It kind of, yeah, you push here. I don't know if you can see, but you push here. And then it's got lining on the inside. I think it's microfiber. It's made in Italy. It's got a small pocket here. It's got no back pocket, but it does have a beautiful quilted heart. 2 ways to wear, obviously. And yeah, I just think it's beautiful. The leather is kind of getting a little bit more worn and soft and aged, which I love. I will polish it at some point, but I might wait a little longer. And yeah, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful shade of kind of like gold brass. It's a beautiful shade of pink. It's a great size actually. It's bigger than you think. It fits quite a lot in, which I love. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, and I wanted to show it to you and I wanted to have a chat about it. Quality is gorgeous. It comes with a dust bag, which I had a second ago. And yeah, it's just beautiful and I love it and I wanted to share it with you. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much. I hope you didn't mind me waffling on. And yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know. Oh, also I did buy mine pre-loved. Sorry, I meant to say to you, I bought mine pre-loved, which is yeah, proof that you can get just a beautiful bag which might not exist anymore on the Gucci website, and it's just a really fun color and I was kind of obsessed with it, so I made it mine. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again. If you have any questions, do let me know. And yeah, maybe I'll do a video actually of what fits inside. I should do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that soon. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.